is what's different than a lot of these young cats.
I noticed that early on. Cause I seen Devin spar. He was like 15 in Oakland, and he was talking trash. It was crazy. Cause I didn't. He looked like you said mild mannered, and I'm like, and then he turned the switch. He got the switch.
So nice of a dude out the ring that he don't got a choice but to do that. If Devin stopped that, I'll probably be like, it's done. You done fighting.
Why you say that?
Because he's so nice out the ring and so good of a kid that
he'll take his kindness for a weakness if he didn't carry that.
Yeah, he gotta have that because he just the total opposite out the ring. So he gotta have that fierceness in him to, be able to flip that switch. But man, his switch is just fun to be around because I feel that same. It's something that outside of his skills, it's an actual literal feeling that I feel on the inside. So when I'm saying that I know how far he can go. Some of it is even unexplainable because I'm getting the same feeling that I felt around Mayweather. So some of these things is just a vibe, like a certain energy and vibe that I feel.
Got you.
Even when we talk and when it's it's just crazy. Like, but his dad, he groomed him, man. He took the time out, man, and he mastered just the way that he raised him. Period. Got something to do with.
He masterminded it.
Yeah, he masterminded it, man. It could have been a lot of pressure on Dad, but he was able to take it. So
that's crazy. So you used to. What's your relationship with Emmanuel Stewart?
Oh man, it was good. I wish he was still alive, man. So
yeah,
I had to thank him more. When you young, of course you thank him and but. Well, he actually bought my first car. I showed you the video.
That's crazy.
We're going to have to put a lot of this stuff out. But you seen it.
Yeah.
Right? He bought me my first car. He bought me and my boxing team our first real actual gym in Cleveland, Ohio. Because, we right next door to Detroit. So we would always drive up there almost every other weekend to go train and box and train with him. And he would fly me to Lennox Lewis camps and Prince Nassim, Ahmed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would go to all the training camps and train with him.
You said you got to see Lennox training for the Rockman rematch?
Yeah, yup. I was actually there training for him that fight.
That's insane. That's history.
Yeah, a lot, man. And the man, he was just a real good dude. Like, sometimes when you're young, you think stuff normal. Like, oh, this, But now when I think back on it, I'm like, dang, he bought my dad a minivan because my dad used to drive around town. He was a head coach because he got us a Cleveland KRONK gym. We had Detroit KRONK and he got us a KRONK gym in Cleveland. So that was our first real gym because he had saw that we was all winning national tournaments. We only had one heavy bag, no ring, no nothing. We would spar on the floor like this. We'd make a circle and just spar, but we was literally winning all the tournaments. So he had a friendly bet with my dad that his team could beat ours. Like, there's no way y'all gonna beat us training like that. He like, y'all do, then I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. I ended up knocking one of his fighters out at 100 pounds. And he and if you know a man, he loved knockouts more than anything. Like he like infatuated with big punches and knockouts. So yeah, after that, man, he helped me, my parents, and my team out a lot.
Crazy.
Yeah, he helped us out a lot. So rest in peace to Emmanuel. But yeah, he was a real great mind too. He had a real good.
Was he as intense as he looked? Like, I remember watching Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson, and he was like screaming 100%. So he kept that intensity.
Oh yeah, even in the gym as a kid, like, man, he
didn't play no game.
Nah, cause he that's why I like the old school. It's a new era, so it's a way to
PC cultures
piece it together.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta understand it. Like, okay, these cats young, so a lot of these dudes just transforming into kids to becoming adults. So it's still, you still gotta let them have a life and stuff. But Emmanuel, he ain't play. Like, even his kids, like, man, if it's time that I try to back off from fighter, man, he like, man, fuck that. Like, go get his ass. Like if you hurt a dude, you might step back. Man, he like, no, man, listen, ain't nobody doing that shit in the fight. Man, go get him. I'm like, yeah, no, he was, but man, he he was smart, man. Even the pieces around, it was a lot of great trainers, period. You know, in that whole camp, like it was a lot of guys that was just real good. But yeah, but Emmanuel, he was a brilliant cat. Like he was a brilliant dude.
Well, there's a heavyweight fight this weekend. Important fight, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury rekindled and like hooked up with the KRONK people for the second fight, and he ended up stopping Wilder. What you think going into this trilogy fight? Important, meaningful fight.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the crazy thing. When I seen that fight and I seen, like, oh shit, he working with the KRONK people, right? When I seen the first round, B, didn't I tell you like, oh shit, it might be a wrap?
How you know that though?
Cause I know the style and the game. When I seen him backing Wilder up, tell me this: how did Hearns beat Duran?
Rushed him.
Duran wasn't used to that. You ain't never see Duran get knocked out like that.
Yeah, he hit the ropes, I think.
He did it, and when did he do it? Second,
early,
third round.
yeah.
I already knew. Think about.
So okay, so that's like indicative of the KRONK gym.
KRONK is a real aggressive boxing. It's like aggressive boxing, real aggressive. Like even when I was after I started working with them and getting them for life, I was knocking dudes out. Anybody tell you this in the amateurs at 100 pounds, 106 pounds, cold. That was something that Emmanuel was good at, was setting up traps to knock you out. It can be some downsides that I see when it comes to stuff like that, but that's the thing, man. Like they gonna be ready to fight for sure. Like it ain't no boxing, ain't none of that. Like you know, it ain't never gonna be one of them things. Oh, I'ma just outbox you. Not with the KRONK style.
Okay, so it's
do that on your own. That philosophy to just knock that. Like it is boxers because Emmanuel like boxer punchers. Even if a dude can't punch, I seen him still tell dudes to get him up out of there.
Really?
Yeah, like he don't care. The philosophy is that okay, Wilder could punch, but he used to derailing dudes going forward. He didn't train to go backwards. Go shock his ass and put it on him as soon as the bell ring. He gonna be in shock. And that's what I saw that work with Fury. So when I seen him using that tactic, and you know, I can look at Fury and tell who he watching and everything. Like, you know, most of a lot of that is the Tommy Hearns style. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but like that little jittery touch in the face and the flanks and the flinches, and a lot of that is Tommy Hearns. So if Wilder and them could pick up on what they really, if they did some real homework, but the thing is, man, Fury got so much talent on an off night. You can't have even a mediocre night and beat this cat. Like Fury, one of them dudes that even on a bad night, he gonna always be slick because he a slick fighter.
Yeah, and he big.
So it's like his style is already like my thing with Wilder is he gonna go on this thing and try to box him. He not beating him in boxing. I can tell you that now. I don't care how good he got it. I was even excited to see him working, and I'm gonna give Malik Scott props because it looked like he doing a good job, you know, with him. But the thing is, getting in the ring, getting hit, is he gonna revert back to what he normally knows? And the crazy thing though, man, to me is I don't see nobody outboxing Fury at heavyweight, even Usyk. No way. Like,
he's too small, huh?
He too small. Like, and look how comfortable he looked boxing Fury. Look how easy he beat Klitschko. Like, and this was a dude that was on drugs and wasn't even in his right. So if he could fight that slick, you gotta take him out of that. Like, you can't. But at the same time, if you let the dude like Fury get his rhythm and he start beating you early, 9 times out of 10 he gonna win the fight. You gotta beat him damn near almost out the gate to beat a cat like that. Like, now Wilder, I think his advantage is, in my opinion, he need to do a lot of body work.
Yeah, that would be.
He need to punch to the body because he got to do something different Wilder already know his money punch now. That's why it was hard to hurt him it ain't no different than if somebody came up to you right now and they just pinch you without you looking, it's gonna be like, oh shit. But if you see him do it, you're gonna be able to brace yourself. Fury already braced for that right hand. Yeah, they might have developed a hook, but we all know what Wilder's real punch is. It ain't gonna hurt him as much no more unless he set it up. If he set it up and he don't see it and it's a combination, or he go to the body, to me it's more important for Wilder. He gonna have to have a great night to win. That's the American heavyweight, so we supposed to all be rooting for him. Like, you know, I like Fury a lot. Like, I think Fury got the most talent at heavyweight.
Okay.
Just being honest. Like, to me, he is a better skilled fighter than Wilder. That ain't saying that Wilder can't beat him, because Foreman beat dudes that was better skilled than him. But at the same time, Foreman set his knockouts up still. Like, he knew how to set it up. But to me, like, man, I'm excited to see this fight. I don't get excited for a lot of fights nowadays.
Yeah, it's a big fight. It's a meaningful fight. What do you think Fury's game plans? Because like I said, you've been in the KRONK gym. The first fight, he fainted a lot in the first 5-6 rounds and kind of worked himself into a rhythm. Right. Second fight, he was like the KRONK style. He was mad aggressive.
Oh, that's in him. Like, believe me, I can tell you that. That's in him. Like,
so you think the third fight he's gonna come straight for a while?
100%. 100. He might switch it up a little bit. That's why it's gonna be up to Wilder to make him change it up. If you let this dude win early, he not like, you better show him something early. Like, I'm talking about early, because you let him get in that rhythm and get the.
How do you do that with somebody who has a punch like Wilder? How do you get past that zone of intimidation of just like, I'm going straight forward no matter what?
He already did it, because he did it in the second fight. He took the risk that fight, and he seen, oh, okay, when I smother him or I do this and that, it don't hurt as much, because okay, all he got is a right hand. I see it, so now I can brace for it. If it does hit me, I'm not gonna be hurt, because you know how they say the punch that hurts you is one you don't see. If Wilder set it up, he gonna have to set it up, combinations, or go to the body. He gonna have to show him something different. But my thing is Fury already. Like, his style is already a hard style to beat. So it's more important for Wilder to step it up more than Fury in this type of.
So 100%, you said he's gonna be aggressive.
Yeah, he gonna aggressively box.
Okay.
He gonna try to hurt Wilder. I put it to you like that. Like,
okay.
He gonna box, but that KRONK philosophy is to hurt you. It ain't never to outbox you without trying to hurt you. That's a fact. Like, you know, I'm telling you that.
Yeah, because you
watch any KRONK fighter in history, even if they didn't have a big punch, they trying to hurt you. You could look at Milton McCory fighting Donald Curry, and I'm talking about fights to where it wouldn't have even made sense to bang or try to knock a dude out. But
that's what they just teaching it like that.
It's like he gonna box, cause Javen, that's my guy. Like, shout out to Javen. I've been around him since I was little, and you know everything. Like, you know, that's Emmanuel's nephew.
Yeah.
But that philosophy is not gonna die. It's like this. It's like church. KRONK is literally like it's a cult in a good way. Not just me explaining it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying, like, that philosophy never gonna die. Like, everybody gonna fight similar. They gonna have some similarities.
So that's just the culture out there.
Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns is like he the statue of
like
Liberty,
the KRONK god.
Yeah, he the KRONK god. Like, I'm telling you. So
that's crazy.
I'm telling you, go watch Fury and go watch Hearns. You gonna be like, damn. You gonna see I guarantee you, Hearns is one of other than, I know he love Ali and Tyson Fury. I guarantee you he watched a lot of Tommy Hearns. Guaranteed.
All right, I'm gonna look that.
100%. That's cause he long and he rangy, so that style works for him. When I watch him, okay, I can see that movement, his gestures, his feints, just like Tommy Hearns. And we all know how hard Tommy was to beat in his prime. If Leonard didn't knock him out, he had that fight won. So what he do to Leonard? He didn't show him. No, he tried to put Leonard out turns. He didn't care. He had Leonard eyes swole. He didn't care about that reputation. None of that. Look at that first fight and see how he was winning that whole fight until he got stopped because he brought it to him. So yeah, he gonna box, but he gonna try to hurt Wilder with the boxing. He not just I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna just hit him and try to win a decision. Nah, I'm setting you up for the knockout. 9 times out of 10, the right hand to line you up with the right hand.
All right, it's gonna be. I'm getting hyped. I want to see this.
Me too. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. It's our heavyweight from our neck of the woods, but Fury is a throwback, man. Like he could fight like as a heavyweight, man. That dude is just elusive. But Wilder got a punch like a George Foreman. He might be one of the hardest hitting dudes in history, but that don't really do but so much. Like having hitting hard, if you can't hit a dude, it ain't gonna matter. Or if they can see it. So I give Malik his props. Win, lose, or draw from what it looked like from the outside, I would keep him in the camp because you can't keep switching trainers. Like that ain't a good thing. You gotta ride with who you ride with and just accept accountability. If you lose, you gotta say, man, he had my number. That was a style that can beat me and move on. But it's gonna be a hard ass fight, mainly for Wilder. I hate to say it.
We're gonna see. Surely.
No, I ain't saying that he can't win.
No, yeah.
But what I mean is like Fury, the kind of dude that can. If he was right in that room sleep, you could wake him up and say, "Come on, let's go train." He gonna be real. He gonna be slick. Wilder, it's gonna take a lot more for him to really. He knock everybody out, and he been doing it all his life. So it's gonna take a lot more for him to bring out a different performance. Fury don't gotta do nothing different. Think about it. So it ain't like he gotta switch this up, switch that up. All he gotta do is be in his mind. I just gotta be careful. Watch the right hand. All right, I see he might do this. So it's up to Wilder to change the fight to make it different. Fury, he gotta make Fury do something different.
Gotcha. Did you catch Anthony Joshua versus Usyk?
I didn't see the whole thing. I seen like most of the highlights.
Okay.
But that's another dude, Usyk. He just got that. He one of them dudes, man, that got that laser focus too. Like just to go in there and he popped in my mind. So I'm gonna just say that it's gonna be weird that I even brought this up. That's my boy. He retired. I'd have loved that seeing him and Andre Ward fight.
Oh yeah.
I think sure. Dre would have beat him as well, but Usyk is nice. Like he could fight. Like that's another dude. You can't have a bad night against this dude because he can have his worst night and still beat you because he's slick and he can box. His worst night is never gonna look bad to the fan. He only gonna know it, and his team only gonna know because a dude that crafty and slick, they don't look too bad because they know how to box. Like they know they smart. They not just going in there throwing punches. So with a dude like Joshua and a guy like Wilder, they gotta have their best nights to look good. It's either gonna be one way or the other, no in between with them cats.
I got you.
With Fury, it could be an in between and he could still beat you. Even Lomachenko, like you look at him, when have he ever looked bad? Even with Tio, I could tell his shoulder was messed up the way he fought. Because when he turned it on, it was kind of getting ugly for Tiafimo. But when have he ever looked like not good to where you could say, damn, this dude could fight? Never. You never seen that dude look bad. It's only dudes that's big punchers that rely on one thing that can really look bad. That's the only downside. Like, so let's hope that Wilder have his best night because he can be dangerous, the most dangerous dude in the sport. And I think if he win this fight, though, it damn near could make him like it'll be heroic. Like my accent might do the word on, but he gonna look like a hero if he win that fight.
Yeah, of course.
If he beat Fury, that gotta be one of the best comebacks. Cause that's gonna be a hard task. Like it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy.
No, it'll definitely be one of the greatest comebacks at heavyweight.
No excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. If he win, I mean, you gotta really, cause I don't see no other heavyweight beating Wilder. Even if he lose, I don't see Usyk or Joshua doing nothing with Wilder.
Wilder?
Yeah, I don't see them beating Wilder.
Yeah. What about when they were both undefeated, Joshua and Wilder? Would that have changed?
Wilder. I always thought Wilder beat him.
What made you think that? I agree with you.
Because to me, Joshua, his gas tank I don't know if it's all the muscle and the. I just think that number one, it don't seem like he mentally strong. It seems like when he get tired, he almost thinking it at the same time. Like it seemed like he can't fight through it mentally.